Shakespeare lovers, it's who we are. I've done that one before. I'm so sorry. So today we're on Thinking Shakespeare, Chapter 7, one line at a time. Who knows what part we're on at this point, but today we're going to talk about pauses. So, a pause should happen when you breathe. A breath should happen at the end of the line. This is what Barry says, and so may it be law. Okay, so it's not quite as simple as that. A lot of people have a lot of different interpretations of how you handle punctuation in Shakespeare. A lot of people say that a period is a long pause and a new thought, or a comma is a short pause and a continuation of a thought, and a semicolon is something completely different, but there's a long pause there. Barry says that that's an oversimplification. He suggests that the place that you should be placing your breath, and therefore your pauses, should be at the end of the line. Anytime you're taking a pause, you should be taking a breath. Where it gets a little more specific is an end-stopped line, is where you would take a big breath. A line that's enjambed, you could take a little catch breath. What he doesn't want to see happen is that you're taking a breath and a pause at every single punctuation that's in the middle or doesn't fall in a verse line. And his reasoning is good, because if you do that, you're going to chop up your text so much that it's going to become incomprehensible and your audience is going to hate you for it. Now, that is not a rule, okay? It is a guideline. There are always instances where rules are broken. So if you think you've got a period that needs a pause in the middle of a line, and you just had a period pause the line before, 4 syllables before, and it's necessary, take it, by all means. So we're going to do a little example. I'm going to do some hand jive while I'm doing it, and hopefully it doesn't throw me too far off. So this is the end of a line, this is a comma, this is a period, this is a colon. Wish me luck, everybody. Let's see how this goes. The quality of mercy is not... Oh, okay. And before I get too far into this, I'm going to probably be taking longer pauses at the end of the lines than I usually would, because I've got to do this goddamn hand drive. So cut me some slack, okay? Okay? The quality of mercy is not strained. It droppeth as the gentle rain from heaven upon the place beneath. It is twice blessed. It blesseth him that gives and him that takes. 'Tis mightiest in the mightiest. It becomes the throned monarch better than his crown. His scepter shows the force of temporal power, the attribute of awe and majesty, wherein doth sit the dread and fear of kings. But mercy is above this sceptred sway. It is enthroned in the hearts of kings. It is an attribute to God himself. And earthly power doth then show likest God's, when mercy seasons justice. Right? And so you can see I didn't take pauses in the middle of lines where there was punctuation. I proceeded to the end of the line, and by doing so, by putting my thoughts to the end of the line and taking my breaths to the end of the line, I was able to inspire my way through the speech. That is the point. You want to keep your momentum up with these texts, and then only break momentum at particular times. So, this has been a brief lesson on when to breathe and how to pause with the verse. It's a very complicated subject. We're going to touch on it more throughout the course of the book, but that was a primer. So as a reminder, put your breath at the end of the verse line. The breath changes with the punctuation, so if there's no punctuation, you might not take a breath. You might have a very quick catch breath. If there is a period or a colon or any sort of punctuation, that's an invitation, an opportunity to take a longer breath. And go Shakespeare! Ah!